Hi everyone. Now I'm creating the second part of the machine voice, that is a movable jaw. This is a movable jaw. If I see from the side view, this is a side view. There are various methods we can create this part. I'll tell you the one method. First, you create this profile as it is. This profile as it is with the required dimension, and you extrude this part to a depth of how much? 100 mm. Next, you take the bottom plane or the front plane, then you extrude this part. Okay, so now I'll try to produce this part. Now go to the part design, movable jaw. I'll select this plane. I'll create as it is. Profile. This has to be vertical. Once again I'll draw. Give the dimensioning. This is 10 mm. Next, from here to here it is. This is 3 mm. Next, from here to here it is. This is 50. Next is, this is 35. From here to here it is 35. From here to here it is 35. Next, the height is from here to here it is 25. Here to here it is 25. Next, see here, from here to here it is 5 mm. From here to, give the dimensioning properly. This is 5 mm. This radius I'll give it later. This 10 radius and this 3 radius fillet I'll give it later. Otherwise, here itself we can give by taking the corner radius. This has to be 3 mm. Next, this has to be 10 mm. Next I need to give this distance. This is I've taken the plane, no? Yeah. Still it is not constant. So I'll take this from here to here. It is half of 50. Total is half 50. I'll take exactly, my place would come exactly at here, this point, middle of this 50 dimension. Okay. You extrude this, okay, to 100 mm dimension. Exit from this, pad command. So I'll use a mirror extend. So dimension is mirror extension. After mirror extension, it will be 50-50. Nothing but 50 from here, 50 from here. So it will be total will be 100. Next, I need to create this part. Okay. So what I do, I'll choose the bottom plane, go for the sketch, I'll use a rectangle, center by rectangle. So here this has to be 40. So this dimension is 40 mm. Sorry, not this dimension. This has to be 50. This has to be 50. Next, this dimension should be 40 mm. See here, this is 40 and this has to be 50. Otherwise, you rotate this little bit. See here, in the front view. So this is 40, okay, and other dimensions should be 50 here. Next one is I need to extrude this to a height of 45. Exit from this command. So extrude this to a depth of 45. So this is a movable job, but still I need to create 2 holes, threaded holes, and one more square threaded hole here. So I'll choose this. I'll go for hole command. I'll go for positioning. This hole should be exactly at the middle, so I'll give the constant this and this is a coincide command. Next one is so the center of this hole should be at a distance of 27 from this edge. Okay, this edge it has to be 27 dimension. From here to here it is 27. Let me check whether it is changing the dimension or not. It's not changing, so I'll delete this. I'll press Ctrl Z. Okay, from here to here it is 27. Now it is changing. Next, I'll use a command that is coincide command. I'll select this hole, select this hole and this plane, both should coincide. So this is 27 from this edge. It is a square threaded hole of dimension 20 into 2. 20 is a major diameter, this is a pitch. So exit from the command. Up to the next I'll use. It is a through hole. Okay. See here. This is a through hole. The diameter is 20 mm. It has to be threaded. He is telling that it is a square thread of major diameter 20 and pitch 2. Pitch should be 2. Thread diameter should be 20 mm. So this is 50 mm. So hole depth is 50. pitch, and hole diameter I'll make around 18. So this is a hole. So you can able to see the what all the dimensions here. It is 50 mm. It is at a distance of 27. Diameter of the hole is 18 and the thread diameter is 20. Next I need to create these two holes. I will choose the hole command once again. It is telling that 2 holes 5 mm deep, 2 holes so diameter is 5 mm. Next depth is 13. Next it is a simple. Third is a M6 deep 10. M6 depth of third is 10 and hole depth is 13 mm. Hole depth is 13 mm here. Next and this is the V bottom. Let me choose the dimensions. From this edge it is located at a distance of 15.5. From this edge it is 15.5 here. From here to here it is 15.5. Next is a V bottom. So this is a hole created. Next what I do, I'll use a mirror command. About this, Control Z. So I'll choose this hole. I'll use a mirror command. Okay. So this is a isometric view now. Now I need to create these two threaded holes. Here you can able to see these two threaded holes located at a distance of 24 mm. These two holes are having a hole of diameter 5 mm to a depth of 13 mm. Next I need to do the tapping, nothing but a threading to a M6 thread to a depth of 10 mm. So now I'll select the bottom of this, then I'll go for the hole command. I'll select extension, it is a blind hole, go for positioning, Now I'll select this hole and this plane. I'll give the coincidence command so that our hole will going to coincide with this plane. Next, do the dimensioning. This plane and this hole should be at a distance of 12 mm, because here the total distance is 24. The half of the 24 will be 12 mm. Now exit from the workbench. Now I'll go for the third definition. Before that, it is a V bottom. Sorry. Here you need to select the V bottom. Here it is a metric thread M6 I have chosen because it is a M6 thread. Next, the depth of the thread is 10 mm, depth of the hole is 13 mm. Go for free view, click OK. Then in order to get one more hole, I will mirror the same hole. I'll go for mirror, select the hole, select the plane. So one more hole is created here. Now I need to do a small correction for these two holes, because these two holes are located at a distance of 60 mm. What I do, I'll click on this hole. See here, I have given only this dimension. I have not given the distance of this hole from the mid plane. So the distance of this, for example, this hole is at a distance of 30 mm from the mid plane. So I need to give one more dimension. So I'll select this and the mid plane. This is half of 60, but 30 mm. So exit from the workbench. So this has turned into red color because I need to update this one. Okay, so there was a small correction because I have given this length only 15.5. I had not given the distance of this hole from the mid plane. So this is a final view of the movable jaw.